So let's say that we wanted to have a relationship between products and categories. Well, we don't even have categories yet. So I'm going to put in category. Make sure you change this table. And a category is going to have a product as well. And we'll go over here, and I'm going to cheat a little bit by doing a little bit of copying and pasting. But these are going to be categories. And I'm just going to say cat foo, cat bar, cat baz. Let's switch that up too. And we'll go over here. And these are going to be our categories. This is going to be a category. This is going to be category. And this is also going to be category. And we'll go over here, and we're going to end up returning these as well. So we've got our products, and we've got our categories, and we could test these out too. But again, that's going to be a little bit tedious at the moment. We'll go over here, and we'll say this is going to be cat foo, cat bar, and cat baz. And again, let's just check, make sure that this doesn't end up breaking anything, and it doesn't. Our test still pass. But we're going to end up doing a quick test here, and we'll say foo belongs to cat foo category. We could also be a little bit more generic and say a product belongs to a category. And here again, we have our seeded data, so we can end up writing an expectation and say, hey, look, if we look at seed products, foo, and we're going to be looking at the category ID, right? We expect it to equal, and we expect this to equal, and we'll go over here and we'll say this is going to equal the seed categories, and this is going to be cat foo ID. And we might get lucky, actually, that this will actually pass, but no, in fact, it doesn't pass, right? Because, first of all, we've got an ID of 1 here. Again, I'm not crazy about integer keys here, so I'm going to go up here and put in an ID, and this is going to be primary key true. This is going to be, and let's also just bring up here UUID, UUID v4. We'll say primary key, we'll say the type, UUID, and the default value, so we don't have to create them, UUID v4. And let's take this, we're going to use this here, and we'll do the same thing on our categories. So we won't get a 1, we'll end up getting a GUID here. But now we could set this up pretty easily, because we could go down here, and we could specify, hey, look, when we end up creating the products, we're going to say that the category ID here is going to equal cat foo ID. The category ID here is going to equal cat bar ID. And the category ID here is going to be cat baz ID. And we could try that, but it still is not going to work, because one thing that we didn't do is we didn't end up setting up our relationship. So we'll go up here and say a product belongs to a category. And when we do that, our tests will end up passing.